Why? I don't know. You see this paper? We're gonna make something out of it if I have the energy for it, and it's gonna be very interesting. Don't you worry there, Sonny Jim. Because here's the thing. All right, you gotta understand. I make a lot of military stuff, a lot of origami military stuff. All right, and what does the military use? They use fighter jets. They use tanks. And what do those fighter jets and tanks have? Some have missiles, but no, I'm talking about guns. I can make origami guns now, and I have been able to for the past, I want to say like year or something. Like, here's the thing. All right, you gotta understand, making guns in origami is kind of difficult, especially designing them your own. But it's definitely easier than making a plane. Like, I would rather, yeah. Yo, let's go. First viewer, it's the King MCYT guy, bro. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, right. I'd rather design an origami gun than like another plane, because like one, it gets repetitive. Like I've been using the same origami base like for all three, like almost all of the planes I've been making so far that don't fly. They just all use like a certain base. So hold on, wait. Let's get this straightened out here. Hold on, give me a second. I have to check something. We're good. All right. This thing will work. So I'm going to use a coin. No, I did not pull this coin out of my ass. I had it here, up there. Oh, yeah. If you're wondering why I'm lying flat on my face, I did something. I'm a paper model now, bro. I found a generator online that, like, you upload a skin file, and then it makes a papercraft template of you. So I did. It has literally everything. Uh, infantry cord, ribbons, the metal, the other metal, stuff like that. Skygen patch. It didn't have the cape, but like this one's like I think it's an old Minecon cape, because it's like, I don't know. I forgot the site name, but it's pretty old. It's been around since like the beginning of Minecraft. So yeah, I just used the generator for that. Hopefully he can stand up straight. I really want him to stand up straight, but he can't. Oh wait, never mind, he can. Yeah, he is. He's doing just fine. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Okay. We're gonna keep folding this thing. So maybe like once I publish the live stream, I'll put a link to the generator, like the skin generator, so that people can make like the skin model and stuff out of paper. It's just like, it's a little bit difficult. There's a little bit of folding you have to do, a lot of cutting. You have to do a lot of cutting, and it has to be very precise cutting too. Like if you mess up one part, it's gonna be cooked. I'm not gonna lie. This thing is being annoying. Where's the point? I don't see the point. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So I just had to take it off camera for a little bit, but we got it. We got it. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, whatever. Oh man, a guy left. Sad. All right, anyway. Let's compress this. Speaking of compressing things, if you're from my school, cover your ears, all right? Oh, hi. I have an idea. I have a great idea, okay? Here's what we're going to... Actually, I have two ideas. I'm going to talk about both. One is this. If a World War III ever starts, we're going to take all the blue whales. Like, okay, just anything with, like, a large amount of... He's already here. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's why I said. If you're from my school, cover your ears, okay? You're good. I'm going to talk about it for the 5,000th time, all right? So we're gonna take all the whales, anything with like a large amount of mass, all right? So like shipping containers, ships, themselves, whales, large animals like elephants. Well, I don't know, like relatively compared to like all that other stuff. Oil rigs, we got to compress oil rigs too. We're gonna take all of them and condense them really, really tightly into the side. Okay, jeez, this guy. Okay, I'm not even gonna try dox you, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm going to talk to you about this at school, bro. Like, come on, man. I'm just trying to be a social streamer, and do not say my middle name, otherwise I will delete you at school. Okay. I was gonna say we're gonna take all of them and compress their mass into the size of this marble. All right. So what is that going to do? What is that? Or maybe like a little bit smaller. So what is that? So what is that going to do? What is that going to do? What it's going to do is that if World War III ever starts, we can launch that marble into the stratosphere, and it's going to make a neutron star, either a neutron star or a black hole. Now we're gonna hope for a black hole here because for obvious reasons. I don't feel like getting blown up. Listen, listen. You gotta understand. Just as an Asian in general, the sun has been dropped on my kind twice. I'm not gonna let it happen to me a third time. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make that black hole and it's going to just delete everything. We're going to restart everything. Hey, if there's some other alien civilization, maybe they'll figure out how to make black holes for themselves and take over other planets. That's fine. We're going to be dead by then. We're not going to have to worry about it. We're never going to have to worry about it. Chances are we're not going to find alien life, but it doesn't matter. That's the whole premise. That's the whole premise. Another idea I have, okay? Think about it this way. It involves YouTubers and the state of Ohio. Here's what we're gonna do. You know how like Texas wants to be its own, wants to be its like own country, like its sub country or like a micronation or whatever. Well, guess what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take Ohio and register it as a country. All right, in like the NATO or like UN database or whatever. Okay, we're gonna make it a country. Yeah. Just let me cook on this one, okay? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to form a political party, and it's not even going to be like these like types of parties get like a lot of crap, but it's nothing going to be close to like the other ones, like in China and stuff. It's going to be called the People's Republic of Ohio. Now, what does Republic of Ohio, People's Republic of Ohio spell out, huh? Pro. All right. So what that basically means is that if we send every YouTuber into that country, or now country at least, then they're all going to be pro gamers, bro. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Every single person that plays video games in the country of Ohio by that point is going to be a pro gamer. All right. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but that's an idea I've had. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what to tell you. I mean, hey, if you're not coming here, if you're coming here to hear me like talk about actually meaningful stuff, uh I don't know what you expected then. Like that's all I'm good for, okay? Making horrible jokes and yapping, all right? Well, which I guess in the end are basically the same thing, but it doesn't matter. We're going to fold in here. What? Yeah, okay. I don't know if yeah. Okay, cool. Where's the... Yeah, it's here. Actually, hold on, wait. I want to do that first a bit, make it a bit more clear. There we go. Okay. And the other side. Amazing. Anyway. But yeah, just by that, I've reduced my viewer count from 5 to 1. I reduced it by 400%, I think. Because 1 plus 4 is 500. You know, 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 times 100 is 500. So, yeah, math. We need to make this and this parallel. Know how to do that. I guess it's good enough, I guess. And the other side, probably make it go all the way down there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I might make a new origami tutorial soon on like either a gun or a plane because I've been working on an F-18, like an FA-18 from the Navy. Yeah, my copy's still downstairs, but whatever. I may just like make an origami tutorial for like an AK or something. Because I've been trying to like, okay, here's the thing. Everyone on YouTube has good models for the AK-47, but never anything for the AK-74, which is weird because like that's other than the AK-47, it's like the AK-74 is like one of the most popular rifles in, I don't know if I want to say the world. That's a bit that's a bit too far, but it's 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 a very like, how do I say this? It's a very common issued rifle in Russia and those kind of places. Like, places like, any place that has been related to like Russia, like geographically, has probably used an AK-74 before, like as its service rifle. And that doesn't count China because China just copies literally everything from everyone else. And that includes their guns. So, yeah. Um, where? Yeah. Fold that in there. Here's what we're doing, all right? Like, we're folding that up. You gotta fold this down a little bit. But you have to, like, leave a gap. And it's too dark. You guys can't see it. It's fine. That should be good for one side. Dude, I don't think these tail fins are even. They're not. It's fine. Whatever. Oh, didn't work. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Alright. Come on. Why is this not working? Okay, there we go. And I now realize why it's not working, but whatever. I think that's good. Yeah. Okay. So we have to take the ventral fins. Ventral fins are like okay, I'm gonna go on another yapping session here, alright? So anyone who doesn't want to listen, just leave. Like it's not rocket science. Wait, hold on. I almost forgot. Okay, so on the F-16, it's engineered to be unstable. It's not meant to be like a stable aircraft. So basically what that means, it's like if you take a plane and like try to find its center of gravity, like I don't know, take a fold a paper plane real quick or something, and then try balancing it on your finger, all right, the long way. So like this way, like that. You're gonna notice that like at some point it's going to balance perfectly and you don't have to like touch it to keep it there. That's the center of gravity. That's like approximately where the center of gravity is, all right? And for the F-16, it's adjusted to a little bit to the front. So that basically what it does is like it makes the plane more maneuverable because this thing is designed to be a dogfighter. So if you don't know what dogfighting is basically planes, well, fighting each other. They use mostly guns, I guess, and like rock and like missiles. But for like the most part, like in World War II, I think in Korea, I don't know, like yeah, no, I was in Korea too. They did it in Korea. Um, maybe a little bit of Vietnam too, but they started like actually using missiles by then. Well, the like interceptors did, but like MiG-21s from Vietnam, they're better at dogfighting than intercepting. So basically what it's designed for is that in case that any like I don't know Cold War nations of like enemy Cold War nations like Russia or something decide, hey, let's make a very financially poor decision to invade the United States. So they send like fighter jets, bombers, stuff like that. Every like bombing mission, you need to do this, okay? You got to have the bomber obviously. Like I don't know, maybe a couple of them. But you also have to have like maybe a squadron of fighter jets protecting it just in case anything bad happens. So uh the entire point of the F-16 is that it's not meant to be an interceptor like that. It's just if it needs to defend itself or like it's escorting something, then it can defend the bomber and itself. It's like it's pretty small. It's not a very large plane. Like by World War II standards, by like the early gunfighters, it is a pretty large plane. But like by modern standards, no, not at all. Not at all. Most like average fighter jets would be maybe around the like let's take the F-15, all right, because that one's pretty good. What is that, like 100 kDa? It has a higher than 100 kDa. Like no losses either. So um what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, right. The F-15 may be the size of like a World War II bomber, or like maybe a little bit bigger than that. Like maybe a bit bigger than a B-17 or something. I don't know. I don't really pay attention much to those kind of planes because I think they're a little bit like old, which I guess is fair because they're from like the 40s and 30s. Like what are you gonna do with 40s and 30s technology, bruh? Like we have afterburners, we can make engines basically travel at the speed of sound and 3 times that at this point. I don't know, maybe even 5. Like all those hypersonic missiles that we keep preparing just in case like something bad happens. Or if we're bored, I guess, if Donald Trump is bored, but whatever. Uh but yeah, I don't know. Like it just seems primitive to me, maybe because I was like born in the 2000s. And by now, like by the 2000s, like we already had the F-22. That thing had been in like development. It just hadn't been like announced or like shown to the public. Cause that thing is like a early 90s concept. That thing was conceptualized in 1991 and I think it had its first flight in like a we have technology. Exactly, man. We have all the technology. Except most of that technology is invented by sniffing crack and then looking at pictures of fighter jets, which realistically, that's probably how the F-35 was made, but I don't know, whatever. Um, where is... I have to check for symmetry, just in case. Yeah, all right. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, right. The F-22 had been like early 90s technology for a while. So like I think it had its first maiden flight, like not the prototype, like the actual F-22, maybe in like a 1997 or something. I forgot the exact date. But yeah, definitely by the time I started existing, it was like a lot of really advanced aircraft were like already in service or even being developed. Like the Su-57 was probably being developed. The J-20 was definitely being developed by then. F-35, I think it got introduced in 2006. So the F-35 is older than I am, not by much, maybe by like, oh no, it's like, oh wait. Yeah, it was introduced in 2006. So it's like 18 now. Oh, all right, cool. Legally, it's an adult. Unfortunately, if we ever enter a war, it's not going to live past that, but I got to fold this down to a mark, but I don't. Yeah, it's here. Okay. We gotta fold it down to here. That mark where my fingernail is. So I'm just gonna take it off camera real quick because you got to be precise with this stuff. Right there, I think. You know what? That's good enough. Hold on. From that edge to that point. So did I? I did. I got it almost exactly there. Check it again. Hold on. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, whatever. Let's move on. Like, here's the thing, all right? You gotta understand. I'm one of those people where, like, the second you mention anything that I find interest in, which is like any kind of military technology, all right? So like planes, tanks, guns, especially guns. Yeah, do not do not mention them in front of me because I will go on a tangent about them and then show off my designs for like 45 for like hours straight. Like I've done it before. I literally did it today. Like some person at like one of my friends asked me, "Hey, can you show me like," or like I offered to show her my designs, and then yeah, it was fun. Then she ran a whole bunch of cloth simulations on Blender. It was great, you know. But where is it? Put that edge on that edge. Yeah. Is it working? Hold on. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Make sure those are symmetrical. Like, here's the thing. If you're folding this model or like you're trying to master this one, like I'll see if I can give a couple tips if I remember to along the way. If you want to get good at making this specific model, make sure you're always checking the symmetry. So like these have to be the same. These definitely have to be the same, because if they're not, the tail fin's going to like kind of bend a little bit. It's going to be really annoying to deal with. And you can't fix it either. It's not like you can adjust the crease or something, because this is all like really complicated folding. You have to collapse everything all in one step. So if you mess that up, womp womp, do it again. What about here? Hold on. Wait. For most of these like folds where like you're making the tail fins, you're gonna want to align the back edge with, well, itself for the entire time. Like try your best to accomplish that. And that's good. See, perfectly straight. Right here, perfectly straight. I was gonna make a joke, but I realized that's probably gonna get me shot, so I'm not gonna say it. You know, I remember that one kid who like pretended to be Donald Trump for like I don't know, like a comedy skit, like a school comedy skit. He was like, you know, I'm a lot like Hamilton. Hamilton was shot. I'll probably be shot. That, yeah, yeah. I mean, that did not age well because Donald Trump did get shot, but I'm just saying, man, like, if I ever become a whistleblower for some unknown reason, like, I don't know, maybe Boeing fires me or something, yeah, I'm probably gonna get shot, but it's fine, you know, it's fine. Should I, wait, hold on. Are these sides even symmetrical? I don't even know if they're symmetrical. I don't think, yeah, they're not symmetrical. All right, okay. Well, that just made everything 1,000 times more complicated. Okay, hold on, wait. God damn. Whatever, it's good enough. Listen, you can like, here's the thing. Despite this being a complicated model, you can get away with a lot of crap on this one. Like for Jason Merrill models, it's like, oh, you got to have the wings perfectly straight. You got to have this and that. You got to make sure this crease matches with this edge, or you have to have this crease. And if you don't, then you have to restart the whole thing or something like that. Not for this one. All right, you can probably get this hit by a truck, adjust it a little bit, and it'll still fly. This thing is like, yeah, it's really, really good. It's really resilient. That's the word I was looking for. I want to match that edge right here. If it leaves a little bit like this, it's fine. Should probably match up with like this line here, or like approximately at least. One side, then the other. Bro. You know, I have an idea. I have an idea. One of my friends from school just commented, haha, edge. Here's what I'm going to do, all right? Yeah, you better hear this, all right? I'm going to go on your Chromebook and download Microsoft Edge 1,000 times over, all right? So all of your save files will be just Microsoft Edge, all right? I don't care how long it takes me or if the school blocks it. I'm going to find a way to do it. All right? Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Fold that under. fold that under as well for maximum efficiency, or just, you know, to finish the fucking model. Fold along this line. Counter argument, Control Shift W. Well, guess what? Counter argument to your counter argument, you can turn that shit off. So, womp womp. Oh, yeah, by the way, when you're folding this, there's gonna be there might be a little bit of space left, like this. You're supposed to have space left. It's because like you're going to unfold a little bit of this, like maybe the top, like maybe the first half, all right, up to there, so that it fully like forms the nose, like the bottom and the sides of the nose. So you gotta have that little bit of space, otherwise it's not gonna work. It's important, man. It's all very important. I think these are perfectly. Yeah, I think these are fine. I think these are just fine. Good. Okay, there we go. Amazing, amazing. Okay, we're gonna fold these down real quick because you have to use them later. Not right now, but you still have to use them. Oh, yeah, by the way, sometimes if you when you fold this model, there's going to be a little bit of space between this line and this line. It's very hard to notice here because this went actually pretty well, but sometimes it will happen, and don't worry about that. When you fold it back in, it's going to realign itself. So yeah, it's fine. Everything's going to be fine. Fold this forward. Fold this down. Oh yeah, by the way, I need to tell you guys, there's a game called Little Nightmares and its sequel, Little Nightmares 2. If you've never played it, go play it. All right. It costs money, but it's very good. It's a good game. I did not get paid to say this. I just really like the game. Like I know all the lore, bro. Like I'm one of those people. Like for most people, for most like gamer nerd people, FNAF is like their obsession, and then they like memorize the lore. For me, it's like yeah, Little Nightmares. I don't know why. Like literally, some guy just went up to me. Like he was one of my friends in elementary school. Oh yeah, Hollow Knight. Yeah, I heard about it. It's like I don't know. Like the guy the character kind of looks like a soul. Like you ever seen like one of those like a lay things in Minecraft? It looks like that, except like white, and it has an like a body and no wings. Well, it has wings, I think, but it just doesn't use them. I don't know. Maybe this. Yeah, you fight the sun. Yeah, that seems like that. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're a soul, you're probably gonna do something extreme. I mean, look at Undertale. I mean, well, you're not dead. You're still a human, but you know, you're still in a realm where living people should not be in. Oh, you get the wings later. Nice. I just realized V1 also has wings. He just never uses them. I don't like V1 from the Ultra Kill. I don't think he uses his wings though. But he also fights like godlike deities and yeah. 7 human souls and King Asgore becomes a god. Oh. Oh, that's what they're for. Okay. I thought they were always like in his arm. So like it would just I don't know, he just thinks of a weapon and it just like his arm transforms into the weapon or something. Something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe V2 has it. But then again, V2 is just a red version of V1. So, yeah. You know, I'm gonna make a V3 for the United States military. For the funny, all right. We're gonna put in a 20 millimeter autocannon, just like the one on the F-16. All right. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Except I'm probably gonna get reported again, and I'm probably gonna get suspended again. So, whatever. But to be fair, there's a good amount of people on like that CAD site that I use. They all like there's a lot of guns on it. There's a lot of guns on it. Like actual conceptual guns. I don't know if they reach the detail I do, where like they make the bolt, they make like the magazine release, they make like I don't know, they make the goddamn like adjustable stock with like buffer tubes and stuff like that. But yeah, there's definitely guns out there on that CAD site, and people like actually give it everything that a gun needs, like gun sights, magazine if it's one of those magazine fed guns, things like that. I did scale mine. I did scale mine by 1/2, so it's like maybe once blown up to like a regular size and like machined and stuff. It may be the size of like I don't know. I want to say because it's a pretty small rifle. It barely holds itself together. All the bolt and like all that mechanism shit. It's like it's barely contained in there. Like the AR-15, the buffer tube has like gives it a lot of space for the bolt to move and stuff, and it has like all this extra time. Well, not time, but like extra space to make a rotating bolt, so that when you slam the bolt shut, when it chambers around, the bolt rotates. It follows like a track. I'm trying to figure a way to do that. It's pretty easy. You just make the bolt rotate 30 degrees and then just make a ramp out of it and attach a ball on the end of the bolt. But the difficult part is finding room for it. Like the thing is that like people always ask me, why are you so obsessed with guns? And here's the reason why, okay? You got to think about it in the way that a gun is like a piece of essentially it's a piece of metal that fires another piece of metal faster than the speed of sound, and it somehow does that. Not only that, but it also gets rid of its waste and can do it over and over and over again in like seconds, in like 5 seconds. Where how? So like I always like just like to challenge myself to see how these things work, and it's pretty smart. Like none of the people who made this stuff were stupid, and I get it. They're engineers; they're not supposed to be stupid. But like they had some really really good ideas. So like for example, we've been using this practice for a while. The AR-15 has a gas blowback system where it uses gas, leftover gas from the cartridge when it fires. So the bullet goes downrange, but some of the gas that's left over it goes up into a small tube and back to the bolt so that it like slams it backward and it cycles properly. That's pretty smart, bro. Like I don't know, I'm just saying. Uh that takes some serious like creativity. You got to think for a while to come up with that. But finding the space for it, that's the difficult part because you have a lot of moving parts all at once. And you got to make them perfectly work in like mere milliseconds. That's the really difficult part. Because like yeah, you can come up with the system, you can come up with like all of these contraptions and stuff like that, but will it work? That's the problem. You really need to like figure out. Because if it doesn't, well, for me, the most of my concepts would like probably go to the U.S. government. The government's not gonna like them. You know, if a fighter jet like fucking dies and the ejection seat doesn't work, then no one's gonna want to use it. My Lockheed would probably go out of business or something if I was ever working for them. They get a shit ton of they get it like a lot of shit for it. But then again, it happens a lot with their F-35, except it's mostly like just technical problems, I guess, and they never really talk about it that much on the news because, well, it's an F-35. Everything has to be confidential. You cannot say anything about it, otherwise you'll probably get shot. But it's fine. It's fine. Uh, oh wait, hold on. here, here, there. Let's adjust this side so that it's more similar to the other one. Yeah, that's good. So you can start to see it come together. Wing, wing, tail fin, tail fin. There's another one here. You have to fold it out, but we're going to get there at some point. Well, if I have the mental sanity for it, but yeah, I probably do. Let's just work on the tail fin now. We're going to need a pencil because you have to take the innermost two layers here and here. You're going to lift them up a little bit, and using the creases that you made like 1,000 years ago, you're going to push everything up like that. Now, like if you get this part, you're already done with like most of the work for this one. So now you gotta take this, pull this out, and using the other creases you made from 1,000,000 years ago, you just do that. Hollow it out like that. Push this all the way back here. That's crumpling a little bit. It's not gonna. Yeah, there we go. Make sure these stay down. Like they shouldn't like go up. They shouldn't unfold themselves while you're doing this. If they do, then fold it back down and do it correctly. So make sure that everything aligns, like everything lines up with the creases you made before. So this does, the main back tail fin does, and this crease does too. So we're good. Oh yeah, that's another thing. When you're mastering this model, these are always gonna like want to bend down, but it's not gonna affect that. It's not gonna affect the flight that much if you like just bend them back up again. So yeah. Fold these in. God damn. Like fold from this point to this point. But like for the rest of these, you have to continue it. You gotta make sure that both of these line up. Just like that. Yeah, these actually perfectly line up. All right, that's good. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, there's like no imperfections with this. This is like the first time this has happened to me. I always gotta like adjust it after I do the fold, especially with like this in the way. So that's kind of neat. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna explain something real quick. So if you're going to fold an F-16, make sure to fold like this. So like the line where you're folding it on should be around like parallel, like parallel to this one, not this one right here, the fuselage. Because if you don't do that and you like slant it forward this way, the cockpit is going to be smaller like this. Now, this doesn't look too bad, but if you do it really badly, it's going to look like ass. So don't do that. Make sure that it's like parallel. And if you want to, I would recommend that you make like the the cockpit tip, like maybe reach around halfway. Halfway from like here to here. Not here, here. So, yeah. Just saying. So, like, yeah, that should be good. Maybe a little bit further down. That should be good. All right. Like that's also good. Yeah, okay. We're going to take this toothpick that I found somewhere and fold here. Wait. Yeah, fold here. F-16? Yep, it's an F-16. If it's F-16, I want to say like Block 50. Like the one used by the like F-16 CJ, let's just say that. Yeah. You want to like okay, here's what I recommend, okay? You want to like minimize the space between the start of the cockpit and like this slope here because you still have to slope it down a little bit when you're forming like when you're rounding out the nose and stuff. So I'm just saying. This thing is being annoying. How can I get thinner A4 paper? Okay. Here's what I usually do, all right? You can't here's okay, I got to start with this. You can fold this model with normal A4 paper. It doesn't have to be like foil paper. It doesn't have to be like double tissue or whatever like other bullshit that origami artists say that you have to use, all right? It doesn't have to be like longer than a foot or something to make this model. It can just be like a normal sheet of A4 paper. It's fine. It's just going to be like a little bit difficult to fold towards the end, especially like in this area because everything is like super thick, especially like in the center here where the center of gravity is. So that's the only real issue with it. If you really want to make it look good, you can use glue or whatever. I get no one does that with origami. But you know, honestly, here's the thing, all right? I'm just gonna like glue this one because I never glue my F-16 models, and in my opinion, they don't look as good with the glue on. Like the tutorial says, oh yeah, it's okay to use it because like it makes it look a bit better. And I'm just like, I don't need that. If you want to make it display worthy, like you want to put it on a shelf and impress your neighbors with it, or like whoever is in your premises, like your friends or whatever, it's better to glue it. All right, like that's probably the first and only time I'll ever say that. It's good to glue an origami model. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna say. All right, let's say you make an origami model and it doesn't want to hold itself together. All right, the locking mechanism, like let's take a plane. All right, the locking mechanism is shit. The wings don't want to stay together. So yeah, like the whole design is just shit. All right. And you want to glue it all together to make it look nice because you want to display it or like show it off to your friends or something. Here's what I'm going to say, all right? It will improve aerodynamics, but from my past experiences, it doesn't really improve flight that much. This is still running, like most paper airplanes still run off of like how hard you toss it and the physics behind it, which I guess aerodynamics is part of physics, but like not that kind of aerodynamics, all right? Um, Oh, I think I fucked up with the cockpit. Okay, hold on, wait. I mean, it looks fine. It looks fine. Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna lower it a bit. Lower it just a little bit. Just a little bit. If this thing will cooperate, at least. I guess not. Okay, whatever. Let's try adjusting this a little bit too. Oh, wait, wrong way. Goes in here. There we go. All right, for this little flap down here, you're going to fold from here to maybe around like this line. We fold a little bit under first. Hold on. God damn it. God damn. Okay, hold on. Why is this my hobby? Why is this my hobby? Genuinely. All right, there we go. Like that. Favorite jet? That's a hard choice. Let's just say it this way, right? I build model kits sometimes, and I've built I mostly just build like my favorite fighter jets, all right? So like I built like 4. So it's the F-16, F-15, doesn't matter what F-15 or F-16 it is. I just like all of them. Although I don't like the 2-seaters though, because those are usually used for like training, which I guess is still important, but you know, it's more interesting reading an article about F-16s airstriking Syria or something than F-16s being used in training somewhere in Italy or something like that. Still important, but you know, not really my thing. Hold on. This thing is not. There we go. Okay. It's normal now. The F-22, I really like the F-22 as well. I'm like, yes, I'm one of those weird people that keep saying, oh, the F-22 is the best jet. It's not. It really isn't. It's air superiority, but like the biggest hand it has over everyone else is its stealth. Otherwise, it's cooked. I'm not gonna lie. It's a maneuverable jet, but not like I wouldn't say like Su-35 or like Su-57. Like I don't think it's even as maneuverable as the Su-57 because that thing has like 3D thrust vectoring. I think it's not like good 3D thrust vectoring, but hey, one more dimension than 2. So I'd say the F-35. I also built the F-35. That one's cool. That one's pretty cool. There's a reason why I made an origami model for it. But it's just like it's gone through so many like development hell. Like it's gone through so much development hell that like yeah, people are starting to wonder if it's worth it, including me, because like okay, cool. You have a jet that does stealth fighting and all that stuff, but like we have 3 other jets that won't retire for a while either. We have the A-10, which does ground support. The F-16, the one I'm folding here, this one's literally designed for dogfighting. Like that is its main purpose in its existence. All right. The F-35 replacing all of them is like okay, cool. That means like less money overall, but like less money overall to spend. But that thing is like still really really expensive. Like people said, oh yeah, 1.7 trillion in like a for the F-35. Yeah, that's for everything. So like maintaining it, cleaning it, that kind of stuff. All of that's 1.7 trillion. I don't know if that includes the ordinance and stuff though, but yeah, but that's still a lot of money. Like that, like some of that could go to like education, healthcare, that kind of thing. Well, that is if we had any good versions of those, but we don't, so whatever. Yeah. Actually, I'll do that last. I'll do that last. Because, like, yeah, we should have free healthcare, but like everyone, all these people keep saying, "Oh, we need free healthcare," stuff like that. But the main problem with it is, it's actual shit. Like, look at Canada. Look at the United Kingdom. They have free healthcare from the government that you can use, but it's bad. It's just really bad. Like, it's not good. So, yeah, I don't really know what to tell you for that, but like it's not even like the doctors are ass. It's just the amount of waiting time you have to do for it. It's not worth it, bro. Like I'm willing to bet someone died because of the amount of waiting time you need for those free healthcare appointments. And you can still buy like third party ones anyway. Like there's still private companies in the United Kingdom and stuff like that. They do that stuff. It's not like it's outlawed or something because the government can do it for you. You gotta mark the halfway point here. Like I just made a faint mark here. So oh, you gotta be kidding me. Not again. Not this shit again, bro. Not on stream, bro. There we go. Fixed it. It's better now and stuff. Yeah, it seems like this pocket's still slightly deeper than this one, so we're going to be using this one. That should be good, yep. You just fold the other side in to make it cleaner. Oh yeah, it's going to like leave a little bit of bulge here, but it's just reinforced edge stuff, so it's going to be fine. Doesn't affect flight that much. It might canter to like this side, but you can still adjust it by doing basic balancing. Yeah, there we go. I folded Jason Merrill's F-16? I tried. I did try with like 13 by 13 inch foil paper. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I love the models that he makes, it's really not worth it. I still prefer this model over his. It's easier, in my opinion. It looks more accurate. And it's just, I don't know. Like, I just prefer this model. And it probably flies better, too, if I'm being honest. Because the thing is that Jason Merrill's planes, like, they fly well because they're like outside. They have wind and you have to like throw it pretty hard. And I don't have the strength to do that, right? I'm built like a twig. I'm like 5'10" and 130, like around 130 pounds, which sounds normal on paper, but I still don't eat that much. So like, I do not have the strength to do it. I don't work out either. So whatever. Most of these, they just fly like a glider. You just put 2 fingers on the ventral fins down here and just give it a quick toss. It's not like you have to do it in a very specific way. You just throw it like a normal paper airplane. Yeah. So I was gonna say, for people mastering this model, Origami Kernel never really specifies this, I don't think. So you're gonna fold from this point, and you're gonna do it until this edge gets stuck in this pocket. This edge right here, if you guys can see it. You just bend it like that first, and then get the whole crease in. See? Watch. It gets stuck in that pocket specifically. Make sure that you can't really do it too well, but just make sure like these 2 edges align just by checking here. So this one will become the autocannon. This one will become like, I don't know, just a vacant side. I honestly think this is good enough already, so we might finish it soon. Yeah, this should be fine. Oh wait, hold on, I almost forgot. Okay, another thing that Origami Kernel does I don't like is he unfolds this whole thing and then makes you fold this in. Don't do that, all right? Keep it like this. Keep it tucked like this and then fold it in, all right? Cuz what that does is that if you don't want to use glue, this will stay in position better. So like notice here, when you complete the model, these will kind of like, they'll shift a little bit as you adjust the wings to like look more accurate, but they lock together better. You don't have to use glue. I didn't use glue on this model at all, and it looks fine. So that's what I mean. See, like it shifts a little bit when you make it more accurate. Because this has to be straight. The trailing edge of the F-16 main wing is straight, so you gotta do that. You just lift this layer, tuck it under, just like that. Like that. It should be good. Fold up a little bit. I recommend that like you start from like just here where it normally would, and then you fold it until like here. Origami kernels F18. I've been wanting to do that. I actually did try it once over summer break, but then school started existing again and got in the way of my plans. So right now I literally don't have the time to do it. Like again, I'm doing this live stream right now, but like I don't have the time to master a new model, all right? I still have like this year I'm actually like doing stuff for the school outside of like school itself. Like I'm doing JLab, I'm doing what else is there? I'm trying to do rifle team, but I haven't gone shooting yet. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that soon. And I might join drill team at some point. Maybe not this year, but like next year. So like spinning rifle, stuff like that. I don't have time. I literally don't have time. Maybe like small models like the F-18 I'm designing. Yeah, that's fine. Because like I literally designed that thing in a day. That's all it took. I just took aspects of the F-35 and the F-22 from Siesta Origami, and then I just like combined them together to make the F-18. Like it really wasn't that hard. So yeah, there we go. Okay, now it wants to cooperate. You want to fold this down, shift this down so that this is perpendicular to the straight edge, like that. Yeah, like this is good. Just check the side. Just check the other side to make sure that looks fine. Like I like this, so whatever. If you don't, well, it's too damn bad. I bet you learned how to make this model then. We're gonna add a little bit of engine detail here too. This isn't like a thing that origami kernel does, but I want to do it, so whatever. We're gonna fold a little bit of this back edge here. Like that should be good enough, yeah. I'm gonna do the other side off camera. Notice how I didn't fold all the way down here. That's gonna mess it up. That's gonna mess up the back tail fins. So don't do that. You're gonna open the second pocket, so this one right here, the one I'm pressing down on. Like that. It should be good. Yeah, just like that, it's fine. You're gonna lock it together like that. How do you measure 10.3-inch square paper to be a smaller A4 paper? Okay, here's what you're gonna do, all right? A4 paper is gonna need some, you're gonna have to do some math, all right? I don't care if you don't like doing math. If you want to fold this model, you're gonna have to do the math, all right? Here's I'll try drawing out the formula, okay? I'll just leave the paper here as well. Hold on. Yeah, so basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the inches, all right? Multiply that by 25.4, okay? And then you're gonna take that number and you're gonna have to use like an equation. So it's like let's say x equals, well, yeah, let's just say this. X equals length in millimeters. Y equals, oh wait, no, this is width in millimeters. Y is length, also in millimeters. So that's basically going to equal this. Use this. By the way, this is like a separate thing. Use this right here. You're gonna have to do the math, all right? Like just grab a calculator or something. So anyway, we're gonna take this here. Oh shit! Wait, that fell. Oh, whatever. I'll fix it later. It should be good. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, this should be good. All right. I'll glue the whole thing together. Yes, I will glue this thing. Again, if you don't want me to, learn to fold it yourself. I just felt like it today, so. Oh, wait. That's why I was doing that. That's fine. Yeah. See? Look how notice how locking the wings together with this, it locks together better even without glue. I'm still gonna lock it with glue, but still, just notice that. If you ever want to learn how to master this, just notice that. There we go. All right, I might as well start gluing now because this thing is really close to being done. So yeah. Where else will I start? I'm gonna use some super glue here. Hold on. Actually, let me check. Make sure that the cap isn't like plugged or something. Yeah, all right. We're good. You gotta make sure everything's straight though before you glue it. It's like, yeah, that's good. There we go. Let me bend these up a little bit. Yeah, that's good. All right. And this is disproportionate. I'll fix it later. I'll hold on. I'll add a little bit of glue here. I don't even plan this to be like a flight model. Or actually, you know what? Sure, I'll fly it. Why not? But I'm probably just gonna leave this somewhere just for display. Because most of the time when I make these models, you'll be surprised. I always brag about how like they can fly. Like the people who made this are geniuses and they made them fly, but I barely ever actually like fly them. So yeah. All right, that's good. Wait, hold on. Actually, I'll add a little bit of glue in here too. That should be good. Yep. It's a little bit off, but it's fine. Okay, we're gonna fix the back tail fins so that they look more normal. There you go. There we go. There we go. We have the missile launchers done. This one's actually a little bit thicker than the other one, so there you go. Just because it's thicker doesn't mean it's bad. I don't discriminate. Take that as you will. I have the nose slant down a little bit because it has that on the real thing. Why? I don't know. Probably something to do with aerodynamics again. Let's just leave it like that for now. So this one's the side without the autocannon. So we're going to fold it like this and fold it inside. Like that. I'm going to put a little bit of glue as well. Like that. So now the aerodynamics will not be affected as much by the autocannon because this factors in for the lack of the autocannon on that side. Speaking of the autocannon, we're going to fold this down and then start rolling it, starting from around here. The 20 millimeter M61A1 Vulcan rotary autocannon, found on the F-16, the F-15, and the Phalanx CW close-in weapon system. There we go. Bro, I'm going to be honest, all right? Whoever is the last viewer still watching this, that is dedication, all right? I applaud you. Good job. That is actual dedication, bro. That's like you need a real attention span to watch me you're not even like making the jet yourself probably. You're just watching me make the jet. There we go. That should be fine. Oh yeah, I always like to do this too. Without glue, you can still do this without glue. So actually, hold on. I'm gonna make the air intakes first. Well, air intake. It's just one large smiley face for the air intake. It's just in the background while he's playing Hollow Knight. Nice. I feel like you recommended me that game for that reason. It was just you were gonna play it. It's all subliminal messaging, man, by the marketing team. I'm telling you, man, it's all one very vast conspiracy. There we go. Oh, nice. You know they're making a sequel to that. That's kind of neat. 7 years. Okay. Jeez. Dude, it's like GTA 6, bro. Yeah, it's not. It's not. Dude, this is gonna be like Half-Life. This is gonna be like a whole Half-Life 3 situation, bro. Gaben can count to 1 and 2 and 3, maybe like 2 part 1, but never 3. All right. Yep. Oh, Jesus. The gaming community is trying to kill us, man. I'm telling you. Up, my finger's getting stuck. That and the next chapters of Deltarune. Oof. Because I know like Deltarune's actually good. We gotta round the corners because they're a little bit more round on the real one. Flatten some bumpy parts out too. Toby Fox just does whatever. I don't know. How old is he by now? Jeez, like he released that game in 2008, bro. He's like, well, he's 16 years older than he was when he released that game, I guess. So maybe 17 depending on his birthday. Deltarune was 2018. Oh. That was 2015? I thought it was 2008, bro. Jeez. All right, is there anything else I need to adjust on this thing? So look at, yeah, here's the thing. Tip for making airplanes, when you adjust it for flight or just, I don't know, making it look nice in general, look down here. All right, look down where the tail fins start to get like a good view. Then look from the front. So as you can see, the fuselage is a little bit off. I always like doing this with the F-16 cockpit. I like to take a toothpick, not a cocktail stick, a toothpick, and just run it under the cockpit to be like make it more full, to make it appear more full. Oh Jesus! Now this is an epic yeah, it's an epic miner moment, man. Nothing's being mined; it's merely being folded. Just like me, whenever I have to do pull-ups for Cadet Challenge. So I think this thing's pretty much done now. I don't really know what to tell you guys. Like this is pretty good already. So yeah, F-16. If Jason Merrill ever releases that one video on like teaching us how to dogfight with paper airplanes, I'm definitely gonna use this. Cause this thing just looks way too cool, bro. Unless it involves missiles. If it involves missiles, then like I don't know if I can use this. But yeah. This is really good. This is a great model. I have like no criticisms for this thing, bro. Like everything, even without glue. I just happened to glue it today because I felt like it. But this one is not. Like, let's take this one. Block 70 with conformal fuel tanks. This one did not use glue. This locks fine. This locks fine. These, with the new way I did it, locks fine. This is, it could be better, but it's fine. Push that up a little bit. These could be a little bit better again, but that's fine. Conformal fuel tanks, usually they just stay like this because it's foil paper. Foil paper just holds itself pretty well in general. Everything is pretty good. The designer who made this clearly knew what he was doing. Clearly knew. I mean, he's won competitions with these things before, so whatever. Like, not flight competitions, like just general origami competitions. So, yeah. But this is the one we folded today, the one with the purple engine detail and the purple underside. Flight test. I might do a flight test at some point, but I'm recording this on a desk in my bedroom, so I don't think I should fly it. And it's like late at night where I am. Don't want my parents to get mad at me in the morning, so yeah. This is good. This is good. Yep. I'm gonna balance it actually. I'm gonna balance this a little bit. Fold that up a little bit. Fold that up a little bit. I think it wants to turn a little bit to this way, so I'm gonna adjust it. Might want to put a paper clip over this actually, because this bottom part does not want to stay flat. This bottom part of the wing does not want to stay flat. There's always like a small gap there. That's not good. It'll probably still fly fine. I just don't like it when there's gaps in my airplanes, so. Oh, my pencil got glued. Ugh. All right, well, I don't know what to tell you. It's done. So, yep.